Do you have a budget? I think everybody needs to have a budget, whether it's a personal budget or a business budget. A budget really helps you know where your money's going and how you can spend your money and what you can afford to do. So, on the business front, let's talk about your law firm budget. Um, a lot of times it can be a bad word. So people think they don't want to be constricted. It feels like somebody's telling you what to do, and you just don't want to be stuck within that budget. But here's what a budget can do it can really give you a guideline and a path towards your goals. So I like to start by looking at your revenue and expenses from either the last year or the last 6 months, the last 3 months. It really depends on how your expenses are right now. And then take that and start looking at the averages. So how much on average are you spending on marketing a month, or how much do you know you're spending on marketing, because you can also look at your current expenses. And so laying that all out, I just use Excel. I don't have any special software or anything like that. I actually do it in Google Sheets because then I can share it with my clients. But it's really just simple: how much revenue you think you're going to bring in and what your expenses is, and then your net profit at the end. And so I just get like messy data down on that, just averages of everything. And then I go through each category of, okay, what do I know I need to spend on marketing? What do I want to spend? What can fit in if I want to increase that sum? And so then I put that out, and I start yearly and then break that down monthly. And then just go through each category. I like to keep budgets at a high level as well. So don't, break your marketing category down into each vendor that you use or anything like that. So just high level, big categories of what we're going to spend. And that way you can see, okay, I have $50,000 left at the end of the month if I reach my revenue goal, which is also another part of that. Maybe I can afford to hire that executive assistant that I want to hire. So then you add a line item for that and you can put that in there. Something else you can do with a budget is you can figure out what percentage of each category accounts for your revenue. So if you know that your wages are 40% of your revenue, your marketing is 10%, how does everything fit into there? That really gives you some more data to look at and make adjustments where needed. So once your budget's set, you actually have to follow the budget or attempt to follow the budget. So a lot of people, they'll set budgets and they'll never look at them again. And it's just a planning exercise. So every month, I like to take my client's budget and look at what they actually spent. So we're just finishing up. January is over, and I've just finished all of my client calls to go over their January financials. We have the budget we set at the beginning of 2024. And then the next column is going to be what they actually spent in January. So one, for revenue, we can see, did we hit the revenue goal? Are we less than the revenue goal? What did that look like? What adjustments do we need to make for February to make that work out for us a little bit better? And then you go down each category. So did we spend $5,000 more on marketing than we thought we were going to spend? That's fine. Was it an intentional decision to do that? That's what I always go back to. Did we intentionally spend more? That means this month we might intentionally spend a little less. We just want to make sure that we are looking at that every month. And so go down every category, write what you actually spent, and then you can look at your net profit at the bottom. And that really helps you see every month where you're going and what is coming up and what you have spent. So budgets are not scary. They're pretty simple when you break it down. They do take some time to put together, and they take some time every month to make sure you're putting in that new data and you're analyzing it. But a budget is a tool that can really help you with some planning. It can give you the confidence that you need to hire that new person that you need to hire or spend more money on your marketing. So when you're actually looking at the numbers every single month, it really, really makes sense, and it helps you reach those goals that you want to reach. You can hire somebody to help you with this. A fractional CFO is a really good person to hire to help you with budgeting. And so I do all the legwork for my clients. I get it all together. I look at the averages, and then we go through together and we kind of talk about, what their goals are for the year, and we adjust some of those categories. And then every month I put that out for them so that they can see you spent 50% more than you were supposed to last month on this category, on office expenses. What happened? What's that big expense that happened? Let's talk about it. And so just looking at it, talking about it, and making adjustments for the future, that's how you use a budget in the best way possible. Have a great day.